It's Tuesday and I'm gonna draw you a story! Yay! I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm not really sure why, because I have absolutely zero confidence in it being interesting at all to anyone but me, but I still wanted to do it. I never thought I would start with this video. It's not even close to my favorite of, well, what I'm about to talk about. When I listen to a lot of songs, I listen to music very differently. Sometimes it's poppy and I just dance to it, and sometimes it's meaningful and it informs my philosophy. But the thing that probably happened the most is I hear it and it puts pictures in my head, and not purposely, just from repeated listenings those pictures turn into stories. And because that's the way it happens, a lot of the stories probably don't really make much sense, but they entertain me, and I like having them there when I listen to that song. Sometimes I wish that I could have a different story, but anyway, here's one of them. I've been wanting for a while to do either an actual video or just a video of me talking or something where I tell one of these stories. What I decided to do was sort of draw it really fast. The drawings aren't that good, but whatever, and talk over it. And so that's what I did. Okay. There's a beach house that sort of hangs over the edge of a cliff, kind of like the one in the Lemony Snicket books. I think that happened in those books, right? Anyway, there's a woman in the house, and her husband or boyfriend or whatever leaves for work. When she gets kind of bored and restless, she walks around a little and then eventually goes to get a glass of water from the kitchen. She takes it out to the balcony that looks into the deep dark pit, and she takes a drink. And she looks down, and she looks at the water, and then she pours the water into the abyss and watches it fall. When the water's gone, she drops the glass. Then she gets a lamp, and the side table, and the family photos, and the rug, until, one by one, she's thrown everything she ever owned over the edge. The husband or boyfriend pulls up to the house, but she's oblivious as she steps onto the railing. He walks in and sees her, but remains calm, and as she jumps, she looks back and sees him approach the ledge, looking down as if he's not surprised, and he has no intention of trying to stop it. She falls into the darkness, but is falling for much longer than she expected to. Long enough, in fact, to begin to wonder what she was doing and how she could save herself. She makes her way to the edge, but the friction is too much for her to grab onto it. She just keeps falling until she sees light below her, and starts to feel a mist around her. Slowly, the dirt walls become clouds, and below her she can see the thing she threw over the edge falling. She falls past the house and the husband, too confused to stop, and goes through it all over again. But this time, she aims for home, and her husband's arms are outreached to take her in. She is soaked from the rain and scraped from the walls, but smiling. Together they collect the wet and tattered items that fell after her, and when they bring in the last item, the couch, they sit next to each other on it, and she holds him. So that was the video. That was a vague representation of what goes on in my head when I listen to the song Tetris Head by Zoe Keating. If I make any more of these, they will likely also be Zoe Keating songs, at least at first, because all my favorite ones are Zoe Keating songs.